Hello and welcome back. If you're new, hello, welcome, feel free to subscribe. So today's video is for those of you that are time poor but really want to get started on YouTube. So whether that means you're working full time, you have children, you have a very active life of doing whatever it is you want to do, but you still want to create those videos. How do you get started? We're going to cover one all in one go. Equipment. Use what you have. You do not need any fancy camera, you don't need any fancy box lights, you don't really need anything fancy at all. I started on webcams and it was really bad lighting and a terrible angle. I should really private those videos. But what you do need is some decent enough natural lighting. So for me, I had a big window and I would try and make use of that as much as possible. So get yourself in front of a big window, do it around midday or early to late morning. Just get it done the first half of your day when the natural lighting is probably at its best for you, depending on whereabouts you are in the world. Make use of the best natural light available. There you go. Tip included in that, you don't need the fancy equipment, so think about you can use your phone. A lot of phones have really good cameras on them. You can use whatever digital camera you have on hand. There are a lot of webcams that are actually half decent. Use one of those. It is not about the best quality image, it's about the best story you can tell. So make sure you've got something good to offer. Software for editing. You don't need anything particularly fancy. I used iMovie for years. It was free with my Mac. Use whatever software you can get your hands on. So you can use, ask on Google, what free software is available for Windows or for Mac? Use whatever is available to you and do the best job that you can. As I said, it is all about the story that you are telling. Make sure it's a good one. People will want to watch you. And if you have a decent enough, your personality is coming across, people will want to watch you. So do not use the excuse of equipment, software or lighting as a reason not to get started. Tip 2. Think about what it is you have to offer. What is going to make you unique and stand out in what is already a very heavily populated platform? There is space enough for all of us, but what is it that's going to make people want to watch you? Have a think. Now, don't be intimidated by this either. For example, what makes me unique? I'm 35. There are a lot of beauty bloggers that are in their 20s, or beauty YouTubers I should say, that are in their 20s and that are aiming at, they talk all about what they've bought in Primark or this kind of stuff, and that's great and that's really good fun, but it's not what I want to offer. I want to offer life advice. I want to offer the latest fabulous Smashbox lipstick or this kind of stuff. I'm aiming at people like me that want to talk to their peers, and I want to also offer advice on how to live the best life you can and how to do fun things and that you can still have colour in your life. I am a very colourful person. Trust me, I have the hair to prove it. But that isn't going to be to everybody's taste, but it's definitely there are some people out there that enjoy it, and those are the people that I am talking to. So I know what's unique about me. What is unique about you? Just have a good think and maybe write it down and use that as your angle when you're talking about things. Tip 3. Plan, and plan some more. If you're going to do minimal editing, you want to have a good think about what it is you are trying to say. What is the point of the video? What benefit are you giving people? Write it down. I have a notebook that's right here, stuffed with all the notes for this video. So write it down. Make a good plan. And if it's something that you would want to hear, then it's definitely something that other people like you would want to hear. So have a really good think. Think about the shots that you're going to need. Are you going to need close-ups of swatches? Are you going to need some outside footage? Are you going to need other kinds of cutaways? You don't have to go over the top. I'm aware it's a wee bit intimidating, but just think of what would make the video more enjoyable to watch. For example, I like to add in touches of music, and that means I have to go and find the music in the first place. I like to add in a few cutaways here and there, maybe not loads, but a few. And that means I have to think about what other shots I need. So just plan what you're saying, plan what shots you need, plan what any other extras you might need. You may not be able to start and do them all from the very start, but it's good to start thinking like that. Tip 4. You don't have to post every day. In fact, I would maybe just consider starting with once a week, maybe once a fortnight, but once a week would be best. So get recording on the weekend and then post on a Friday, like the following Friday. Record on the Saturday, post on the Friday. Just start with once a week, ease into it. I'm aware there's loads of people doing daily vlogs, but you can build up to that. Get the hang of what you're doing first before you decide to do everything all at once. Just ease into it. Don't put loads of pressure on yourself. Once a week is fine. I think I started with once a month. Wasn't maybe the best idea, but once a week would definitely be a wiser idea. Tip 5, don't select a channel name initially. You might grow really quickly and then you suddenly have the power to change your channel name. I would recommend not doing that for a while. I am currently stuck. If you look at my URL on my channel, it's Anya Beauty still. I want it to be honestly Anya so very, very much, but that's not going to happen because YouTube doesn't allow you that ability, which is incredibly frustrating. But my Anya Beauty is still there. I should have waited a wee bit longer. I'm aware I was going for a few years, but I selected it even though in my head I kind of knew that I was changing direction slightly and things were changing up a bit. I'm now stuck on my YouTube with Anya Beauty, which is a wee bit frustrating. On my business cards and everything else is honestly Anya and then Anya Beauty down the end. So don't pick your channel name immediately. Give it a while. In my case, give it a couple of years, but you don't need it. It doesn't add any particular benefit. You can put your channel name in your tags, things like that. So that's going to be associated heavily and you will always get that coming back. But when you're picking a channel name, make sure, we'll have a think about how searchable it is going to be. So for example, Anya Beauty was maybe not the best idea because Anya as a first word isn't the best. Honestly, Anya is still a wee bit meh, but I always put in the misspelled version of what my name could be in the tags and stuff like that. But just have a good think about what your channel name would be in the first place and do not pick it immediately. Do not change your URL for a long time until you're really big, like really big, and then change your channel URL. Do it then. So the last thing isn't a tip at all, but it's just to let you know, don't worry, we all sound really weird to ourselves when we're editing. Trust me, the first few times I did it I was like, oh man, I sound so strange. But you kind of get used to it. And it is okay to make mistakes at the start. It's entirely fine. We will all make mistakes, and the day I stop making mistakes, well, there's something wrong. But you know, you learn from your mistakes. I guess in that way they're not really mistakes, they're just learning experiences. So it's entirely fine. Don't be hard on yourself. If you really don't like a video, you can delete it. It's not the end of the world. Or I would recommend privating it. Don't necessarily delete videos if they've already got loads of views, because you lose that view count from your channel. But that's a whole other different video. But you don't have to post anything you don't like, and you can delete something that annoys your head, or private it. Words. So yeah, try it. If the worst comes to worst, you really don't like it, I'd say maybe publish it anyway and see what happens. But it's not, you know, it's not the end of the world. Everything is temporary. If you don't like it, you can take it down. When you have posted it, publish that all over Twitter. Let everybody know. Yeah, that's a different video. But just get started, give it a bash. It's not the end of the world. If you don't like it, you haven't missed out. At least you've tried. If you've any questions, let me know down below. If you've anything you'd like me to cover next in regards to social media and those kind of things, let me know down below. I would be about. I'm pretty good at responding to comments. Thanks a million for watching. Please like, please subscribe, please tell all your friends, and I will see you in my next video.